Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Anika and I make videos on my video channel or YouTube channel called AllAboutAnika. But I like to share my life, vlogs, hauls, beauty products, lifestyle products, fitness, everything like that. So if you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. I make new videos every single week. But other than that, I'm actually here and I'm a little bit glammed up more than I normally am for those subscribers of mine that are returning. I'm actually celebrating my birthday today and I got a little bit glammed up. I practiced a little bit of self-love and self-care and decided that I would get a little bit glammed up, put on a new dress and celebrate my birthday. And for those of you that have been following me for a number of years, especially if you follow me on Instagram, where I share honestly my life every single day, I have been traveling a lot. Travel is a major passion of mine. And actually when I turned 21 and I started my 20s, I decided that I was going to travel as much as possible and I wanted to travel and see many parts of the world. And I made a promise to myself to travel to a new destination every year on my birthday. Now, again, I feel very privileged that I was able to do that and it's been a decade of doing that. And every year for my birthday, I usually travel to a new city or to a new country and it's absolutely amazing. Honestly, I've been really blessed and I've worked really hard to do that. And I really feel a sense of pride when I say I've been able to do that for the last 10 years. Now, unfortunately, when I'm recording this video on my 31st birthday, London is currently in lockdown, and that's due to the fact of the global pandemic still, raging through the world, and we're supposed to practice social distancing and be a bit more considerate and make sure that we're staying at home whenever we can. So due to that, this birthday, this year, I'm unable to travel. I was actually supposed to be going to Paris, France this weekend, and life happens and we're not able to travel because of, circumstances that are out of our control. And because of that, I have decided to come on here and record this video. So today I put on my brand new lemon dress, which I'll actually link down below. I absolutely love it. I put on a summery dress. I did my hair, did my makeup, decided to glam myself up, gonna have a picnic, enjoy my company by myself because, lockdown. But other than that, I also wanted to record this video. Now, normally most people do 30 things I've learned by 30, but again, last year, this time I was traveling, I wasn't really making videos, and I wanted to come on here and really just spend some time with you guys and share 31 things I've learned in life so far. I know it's not 30 things before 30, but I thought that sharing these 31 things would be beneficial to you guys and also to myself, just to voice all the things that I think are very important when you hit a certain age and a certain milestone in your life. So I'm gonna share these with you guys today and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please do like this video, leave me a nice comment down below. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I make videos every single week. So I've created a list of 31 things that I think I've learned in life up until this stage, and I thought it would be really cool to share it with you guys, to be able to let you guys know what it is I've learned so far, and hopefully you guys will take something away from this as well. So I'm gonna start from 31 and I'm gonna work my way down to 1. So number 31, trying and failing and trying and failing over and over again is completely normal. It is okay to fail. Actually, some of my biggest life lessons were learned when I was failing and I was struggling and I was trying to figure things out. And once I did figure it out, I felt so much better for figuring it out and trying and making sure I kept pursuing things and kept going, and persistence made a major difference in how I've gotten to this stage in my life. Number 30, I've stopped hating every ounce of fat on my body. I think that as women, and especially as young women, we're kind of encouraged to be skinny, to be beautiful, and social media doesn't help, and we're always trying to compare our bodies to someone else, and I think that that's really detrimental to our mental health. But I think loving every part of your body, every inch of it, every roll, every piece of cellulite, every stretch mark, it's really just embracing who you are, and no one else has a body like you in the world. Literally no one else. You might have a similar body type, but remember that every ounce of fat, every stretch mark, every bit of you is you, and you have to be unique and love that about yourself. Number 29, let go of the drama and create a community that you really love and people you love. So I think growing up, especially in your teenage years or in your uni years, there's lots of drama. There's lots of people in your life that are gonna cause a lot of drama, and it's so unnecessary. And I think as you get older, you quickly realize that that drama is really not worth your time anymore. Life is very short, that your time is super valuable, and you're gonna have to just let that drama go and just realize that that kind of drama in your life is really not going to get you anywhere fast. Number 28, learn how to cook. It makes all the difference. I think growing up, obviously, like, parents cook for you, or you have things made, but you can't live on delivery for the rest of your life. Learning to cook will be so satisfying and so enjoyable for you. For me personally, in the last few years, I've really stepped up my cooking game. I've really enjoyed it. I enjoy cooking for others now. I just find it so satisfying when you make something with your hands. And I think that when you learn to cook, you learn to appreciate where your food's from. So just learning to cook will make a major difference on how you enjoy your food. Number 27, you might not like gardening when you're younger and you actually might find it a chore, but in your late 20s and into your 30s, you will find gardening so satisfying and so enjoyable. And I personally love my garden. Honestly, it's my little balcony garden. I grow tomatoes and chilies and onions and you name it, and it's super satisfying. And I feel a sense of accomplishment when I'm able to grow my own food and cook it. So again, embrace getting older and enjoying things like gardening. Number 26, you can never ever put on enough SPF. I mean, I have darker skin and I might not burn as easily, but that doesn't mean that I'm not prone to skin cancer or any of the other issues that causes from sun damage. And I think that a lot of people start putting on SPF later in life, and really you should start from day one. Your parents should be putting it on you as a child. You should put it on as a teenager. In your young 20s, your mid, your 30s, doesn't matter. SPF is so important. Number 25, you will lose friends as you get older, and that's natural and that's okay. You don't have to have the same friends that you've always had. I think when you go to high school or university or college or whatever with the same group of friends, you constantly put the energy into having those friends afterwards. And I do have some friends that are still from high school and university, but it's not the same massive group of friends that I used to hang out with. I've moved to 2 different countries and several different cities in the time that I've left university, and I've learned that there are certain friends that you keep in your life because they're gems and they're always going to be there for you no matter how far they are from you. But at the same time, you are going to lose friends, and that's okay. Your friend circle will become smaller and smaller, and that's actually really, really reassuring and really nice and enjoyable, because you don't have the stress of a massive friend group that you're always trying to keep up with, because it is impossible. You learn to prioritize different people in your life, and it's okay to lose a friend here and there as you grow older. Number 24, having a dog in your home will make all the difference to your life. Now, if you guys don't already know, I have a dog. Her name is Zizi, and on Instagram she's called Princess Zizi because she is a little tiny teacup Yorkshire Terrier, and she is a princess, and she's actually sleeping right now. Otherwise, I would put her in the video, but I'll insert her Instagram on the page so you can follow her. But having Zizi in my life for the last 7 years has brought me so much joy, and I think that having a dog in your home is what really makes a home. I think having an animal, a pet, someone that gives you unconditional love like a dog is really what makes a house a home. Number 23, beetroot tastes like dirt no matter what you do to it. My personal opinion. But also eat your vegetables. I think growing older, I've just learned to appreciate my vegetables so much more. I think before I used to always like fruit a lot, because obviously fruit is more sweet, sugars, etc. And I used to really enjoy eating fruit. But I think as I've gotten older, I've really enjoyed my veggies, and it's so important to eat them. And I think that, your parents will always tell you, and as a child, you might not always listen, but eat your veggies except for beetroot, because honestly, it tastes like dirt. Number 22, color your hair every color of the rainbow you want. Honestly, experiment, enjoy, express yourself. I think that hair is a fun thing to change. I had blonde hair, I had red hair, I had, a fringe, I had every sort of hair you can imagine. I had a short bob, now I have long hair. But the one thing I have to say is color your hair every color you want, but your natural hair color will always suit you best. I now have my natural hair color. I haven't dyed it in years, and I absolutely love the way it looks. Number 21, everyone is winging it. And if you think that someone's got it figured out and they look like they've got it figured out, whether it's on social media or in real life, they're winging it. Honestly, like I've learned that everyone as an adult is winging something in their life. They don't have it figured out. They might have a loose plan and they might like have a goal in mind, but how they get to that goal is honestly winging it. So if you're winging it and you feel like you're behind, don't, because honestly, everyone else is doing the same thing. Number 20, it's not your job to make everyone happy. Remember that. Like, honestly, it's really hard. I think naturally some people are people pleasers. You're gonna wanna make your spouse, your partner, your best friend, your sister, your brother, your parents, you're gonna want to make them happy. And of course, that's a natural thing. You want to, spread happiness and joy. But the way that you do that is making yourself happy first. And remember that making everyone else happy and not yourself is not going to lead to ultimate happiness. Number 19, unfollow anyone that doesn't make you feel good about yourself on social media. I think that this is something that's really hard, whether it's a friend or an influencer or anyone in the world that you're following. If that person doesn't make you feel good about yourself, you should unfollow them. Honestly, your social media is your space. You don't have to follow 1,000 people just because they followed you. Make sure you're only following people that make you happy and that make your circle stronger and your happiness better. Don't ever feel the pressure to follow someone because they followed you and then suddenly they make you feel bad about yourself because they're skinnier, they're taller, they have better hair, they have better shoes, they have a better house, whatever the reason is. If for some reason that person is making you feel less of who you are, unfollow them. It's that simple. Number 18, it's cool to be kind. Yeah, like I think growing up, everyone is like a little bit of a menace or a bully or somebody, you might not intentionally mean to be a bully, but sometimes it's just kids. And as you grow up and as you have different groups of friends, cliques form and people become like more attached to a certain group of friends versus, making fun of other people. But remember, it is completely cool to be kind, and being kind makes you the coolest person in the world. Number 17, work isn't everything. Now, I think throughout my 20s, I really focused really hard on the hustle, but remember that, work isn't gonna be all the memories you remember. Work isn't gonna be the birthdays you remember, the trips you've taken with your loved ones, the hugs you receive. Work is great, and it's a great way to pay your bills, but it isn't everything. Remember that the hustle and bustle that everyone is always posting about and the grind and working 80 hours a week, that is not gonna make you happy at the end of the day. So remember that work isn't everything. Number 16, if your talent or your, passion isn't being accepted at the current job you're in, move on. It's okay. It's okay. Not everyone is going to appreciate the work you're doing, especially if you're there for a long period of time. Remember that it's okay to move on, even though as humans, we have a sense of loyalty and we want to stick things through. Remember, not everyone's going to see eye to eye with you. Not everyone is going to see the same level of understanding that you have. And if you're not being appreciated in the job you're doing and the efforts you're putting in, there are plenty of other employers and other jobs out there that are going to appreciate you. So move on. Number 15, life is too short to skip dinner just because you want to be skinny. Honestly, first of all, you are magnificent the way you are. And secondly, dinner is amazing. Food is amazing. Enjoy it. Literally, life is too short to want to be skinny all the time. And you should be living and breathing and enjoying the life you're living and eating what you want and feeling magnificent. Number 14, you are never too old to eat chicken nuggets and French fries and watch a Disney movie and color in a coloring book. I think as you get older, you think that you have to do things a certain way, but you can be a kid in some ways forever. So never feel too old to do certain things. Number 13, let it go. The past, the drama, everything, just let it go. I think to move forward in life from an emotional perspective, a financial perspective, just moving forward, you need to let go of things and you need to not hold on to it. If you hold on to the stress, or if you hold on to the heartache, or if you hold on to everything that life has dealt you before, you're never going to move forward. So just learn to let it go and remember that you are amazing and you're just going to move forward once you let that part of your life go. Number 12, prioritize sleep because it's something we're never gonna get back. Now, I think when you're younger, you think you can drink like a million coffees and energy drinks and like, work out in the middle of the night, study at 2 a.m., work 3 jobs, etc. Like we have all this energy, which is great. But I think as you get older, you realize how important sleep is. And it's, again, something we're never going to get back. So make sure you prioritize it and really enjoy your hours sleeping, because it's so nice to just relax and shut off. Number 11, you will never regret the workout once you've done it. I know that I sit on the couch and I'm always like, oh, I don't want to work out. I just don't want to do this today. But once I've worked out, I feel like $1,000,000. I feel like I'm on cloud 9 and no one can stop me. So please just go and do that workout. I promise after you do it, you'll feel amazing. Number 10, your 20s are for having fun. So enjoy it. Go out, go party with your friends, go travel the world, go try a new job or something new. It's a decade to enjoy and to really figure things out. And I think that if you're trying to be an adult too soon because suddenly you're out of university and you have your first job, you're not going to really enjoy your 20s. So make sure you explore, make sure you fully embrace your 20s and enjoy it. Number 9, date yourself. Now, I think that this is hard for some people to do, but I totally dated myself for I think over a year. I used to take myself out on dates. I used to go enjoy things and do movies by myself. I'd go to the gym. I'd go and walk around by myself. I'd explore my new city by myself. I think a lot of people are scared to do things by themselves, and that's totally understandable. But when you date yourself and you try things by yourself, you realize what you really like and what you don't like. So get to know yourself. I dare you. Go date yourself. Number 8, know your value and then add tax. Now, this is super important. As you get older, you're going to realize that people are going to try to take advantage of you or ask you to do things for free, especially in a work sense. Just remember that you have a certain value and you've learned certain trades and you've just become a better person. So you should be getting paid equally for what work you've put in. So again, always know your value, but add tax, because seriously, we have to pay tax on everything else. Why not add tax to your cost and your value? Number 7, give it time and everything will make sense. I know it's hard sometimes, and sometimes we wonder, why didn't we get that job? Or why did this person break up with us? Or, why did I have to move? Or, why did my parents split up? Or whatever the case is, just give it time and remember that everything works out for a certain reason. And when you look back at it, you'll realize why it happened. You won't be, questioning it. You won't be, sad about it. But when I look back at my life and I look at certain events or certain circumstances that have happened to me, it has shaped me into the person that I am today. And I think that everything takes time to understand. So if you don't understand something right now and you don't know why it's so hard or so difficult, remember, in time, everything will make sense. Number 6, gratitude is everything. Now, I can't stress this enough. Being grateful for the life you lead and for the things you have in it is so important. And every morning I get up and I think about 3 things that I'm grateful for, and it's just something that I do naturally every morning, and I couldn't encourage it enough. Just be grateful for everything you have in life. Number 5, carbs are never the enemy. I don't know what diet made carbs the enemy, but please stop believing that carbs are the enemy. Carbs are friends. Carbs are delicious. Carbs should be enjoyed. So enjoy your carbs. Number 4, someone else's success doesn't diminish your own. Please remember that we're here to build each other up, encourage each other. Make sure you remember that because someone else is successful and you're struggling doesn't mean you have to tear them down. Doesn't mean that bringing them down is going to make you more successful. Be encouraging, be excited. Someone else's success is amazing. They're making it. And you know what? One day when you make it as well, you're going to realize that you're going to want to have people that encourage you as well. So always remember that just because someone else is succeeding doesn't mean you're failing, just means that your time hasn't come yet. So encourage that person. Remember that that person's success does not directly correlate with your success. So encourage it. Number 3, record your life. Now, I record my life and share it online. I'm not saying to record it and share it online, but what I'm saying is take that photo, take those videos, take a moment to snap up as many pictures as you want, because life is a long time, and as you get older, you're gonna go back and look back at all the old pictures, even if they were hideous, even if your hair was a mess, even if you think that you looked ugly, it doesn't matter. All those pictures are so many memories, and you're gonna appreciate it as you get older when you have those memories. So record your life, remember it, and remember how great it was when you get that chance to look back at it. Number two, if you have the opportunity to move abroad or just to move anywhere that's not your hometown, take it, do it. Honestly, take that leap of faith. I've been living abroad for over 9 years now, and I can't imagine my life the way it was. I can't imagine growing up in my hometown anymore. I can't imagine working or living there because I took that leap of faith and I went abroad, and I've learned so many things from it, from personal growth to professional growth to financial growth. Everything has changed in my life for the better. I know there have been tough times, and it's never always easy, but when you take the moment to like live somewhere else or live abroad or whatever, it makes a massive difference to your life. So take that time to move away, get out of your comfort zone. And finally, the number one thing that I've learned in life is to be present. Now, I think that as you grow older, you'll realize that being present, whether it's having dinner with someone and really engaging in a conversation and not looking at your phone, or really focusing on the math homework that you have to do, or focusing on building up whatever part of furniture you want to build for your new flat, just focusing on that one thing and being present in that moment makes a massive difference to how you feel and how accomplished you feel once you do it. So like if you have a dinner where you're really focused on that person and having a deep conversation, it feels so good. And when you build something and you finish and you are able to focus on that, it feels so good. And the same thing goes for tests, exams, whatever it is in life. When you're present and you focus on that one thing, it makes you feel better. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 31 things that I've learned in my life. I hope I've given you guys some tips as to what you might apply in your life and what you maybe have already learned. If there's any other things that you've learned in your life, leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear. And I really appreciate you if you were to just give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I am a small YouTuber, so it makes all the difference. But anyways, I'm gonna go and enjoy my birthday. And so I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.